everyone, and welcome to our podcast. I'm Elena.
And I'm Jack. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Yes, today we're going to talk about something very important. Applying for a scholarship.
That's right. A scholarship is money that helps you pay for school or university. You don't have to pay it back.
Many students want to study, but sometimes school is expensive. A scholarship can help you study without worrying about money.
Exactly. In this episode, we'll talk about what a scholarship is, how to find one, and how to apply for it.
Let's begin with the question. Jack, do you remember the first time you heard about scholarships?
Yes, I do. I was in high school. A teacher told me that I could study at a university for free if I got a scholarship. I was surprised.
Me too. I thought only very rich people could go to university. But later, I learned that many schools want to help good students.
Right. Scholarships are for different people. Some are for students who get good grades. Some are for students who are good at sports. Others are for students who don't have much money.
There are also scholarships for students who help their community. Like maybe you volunteer at a hospital or help teach children.
Yes, and there are scholarships in many countries. So, it doesn't matter where you are. You can try to find one.
Jack, how can someone find a scholarship?
Great question. You can start by looking online. Use simple words like scholarship for international students or free money for school.
That's a good idea. Also, you can talk to teachers, school counselors, or even friends. Maybe someone knows about a good scholarship.
Some schools have websites where they list scholarships. You can also find information on websites like scholarships.com or studyabroad.com.
And you know what's interesting? Some scholarships are not only for university. You can also find them for high school or short courses.
That's true. So, even if you don't want to go to university, you can still look for help.
Let's talk about the application. Jack, is it hard to apply for a scholarship?
It depends. Some are easy, some are not. Usually, you have to fill out a form, write an essay, and send some documents.
Yes, the essay is very important. The people who give the scholarship want to know more about you.
That's right. They want to know your goals. Why do you want to study? What do you want to do in the future?
And sometimes they ask about your past. What challenges have you faced? How did you overcome them?
It's okay to be honest. If life was hard for you, it's good to share your story.
Yes, your story can inspire people. They want to help students who try hard.
Also, don't forget the deadlines. Every scholarship has a time when you must apply. If you're late, you cannot apply.
So true. It's a good idea to make a list of the scholarships you want and write down the deadlines.
Elena, do you remember how you prepared your first application?
Oh yes, I was so nervous. I asked a teacher to help me with my essay. I also checked everything twice.
That's smart. It's good to ask someone to read your application. They can help you fix mistakes.
And one more thing, don't give up. Maybe the first time you don't get the scholarship, but that's okay. Try again.
Yes, many people apply many times. The important thing is to keep trying.
Even if your English is not perfect, don't worry. Just do your best. Many scholarships are for students who are still learning.
And writing a good essay can also help you practice your English. So, even the process is useful.
Jack, some people are shy. They think, I'm not good enough. What would you say to them?
I would say you are good enough. If you want to learn and work hard, then you should try. You never know what can happen.
That's beautiful. Everyone should have a chance to learn and grow.
And scholarships open the door for that.
Yes, they do.
I really believe that scholarships can change someone's life. They give you hope and a new path to follow.
Yes, and they help you feel more confident. When someone gives you a scholarship, it means they believe in you.
That's so true. It's not just about money. It's about support. It's like someone saying, we believe you can do it.
And that feeling can really push you forward. Even when things are hard, you remember that someone gave you a chance.
Let's talk more about how to write a good scholarship essay. I think this is one part that many students worrying about.
Yes, many people say, I don't know what to write. But really, you can just tell your story. Be honest. Be yourself.
Start by talking about who you are. What's your background? Where are you from? What are your dreams?
Then, explain why you want to study. For example, maybe you want to become a nurse to help sick people, or a teacher to help children.
Exactly. And you can also write about what you want to do in the future. How will your education help your family or your country?
That's important. Many scholarship programs want to help people who will also help others.
If you can show that, you have a better chance of getting selected.
Also, don't forget to check your grammar and spelling. Even small mistakes can make your writing hard to understand.
And if you don't feel confident in English, it's okay to ask a friend or teacher to help. It's not cheating, it's smart.
Yes, I always say, 2 eyes are good, but 4 eyes are better.
Haha, that's a good one. It just means someone else might see things you miss.
Exactly. And don't wait until the last minute. Give yourself time. That way, you can write slowly and clearly.
Some people think the essay must be perfect. But that's not true. It just needs to be real.
And full of heart. I think people can feel when someone is honest.
Me too. Sometimes, I read essays that are not perfect English, but they touch my heart. That's more powerful than big words.
Jack, what about the documents people need to send with the application?
Good point. Usually, you need your school records your grades. Sometimes, you also need a letter of recommendation.
A letter of recommendation is when someone, like a teacher or boss, writes a letter to say you are a good student or worker.
Right. That letter helps the scholarship team learn more about you. So choose someone who knows you well.
And ask them early. Don't wait until the last minute. People are busy, and writing a good letter takes time.
Also, some scholarships ask for proof of income. That means they want to see if you or your family have low money.
Don't be shy about that. They just want to know if you need financial help.
Sometimes, they also ask for a copy of your ID or passport. Just make sure all your papers are ready before you apply.
Yes, organization is very important. Make a folder with all your documents. That way, you won't lose anything.
That's a great idea. You can even name each file clearly, like essay, recommendation letter, or school grades.
And one last, to read the instructions carefully. Every scholarship has different rules.
Yes, follow the instructions step by step. If you miss something, your application might not be accepted.
It's okay to ask questions too. Some programs have an email or phone number you can use.
And don't be afraid. Remember, they want to help students like you.
That's right. They are looking for people with passion and purpose, not just perfect scores.
So be yourself, do your best, and apply with hope.
Yes, and remember you don't have to be the best in the world. You just have to be ready to grow and learn.
Exactly, Elena. Scholarships aren't just for perfect students. They are for people who want to grow, who want to try, and who have a dream.
Yes, and sometimes people think they won't win, so they don't apply. But if you never try, you'll never know.
That's right. You miss 100% of the chances you don't take. Even if you don't get it the first time, you learn something.
And the next time, you'll be stronger. Maybe your writing will be better, or you'll be more confident.
I remember one student who applied for a scholarship 3 times. He didn't win the first 2 times, but on the 3rd try, he got a full scholarship to study abroad.
Wow, that's amazing. It shows that hard work and patience really matter.
Yes, and let's not forget there are many kinds of scholarships. Some are for high grades, but others are for sports, music, leadership, or community service.
Exactly. Even if you're not the top student, you may be helping your school, your neighborhood, or your family in special ways. That also matters.
So, it's good to look for scholarships that match your strengths. If you play football, maybe there's a sports scholarship. If you volunteer, maybe there's one for helping others.
And don't just look at big international scholarships. Local ones are also great. They may not give a lot of money, but even small help is useful.
Very true. Even a little money can pay for books or school fees. Every bit helps.
Jack, do you know any websites where people can find scholarships?
Yes, there are many. Websites like scholarships.com, FastWeb, or even local university websites often have lists.
Some governments also offer scholarships. If you go to your country's education website, you might find good programs.
Also, don't forget to ask at your school or university. Teachers and advisors often know about scholarship opportunities.
Yes, I had a teacher who helped me find a scholarship. She printed the form, helped me fill it out, and even read my essay.
That's so kind, and it reminds me asking for help is not a weakness. It's a strength.
Exactly. No one does everything alone. We all need a little help sometimes.
I also think it's important to believe in yourself. Even if your English isn't perfect or your grades are not the highest, don't give up.
Yes, because learning is a journey. What matters is your motivation, not your mistakes.
I agree. Mistakes are part of learning. Don't be afraid of them.
And remember, English is just a tool. Your ideas, your dreams, and your story are the most important parts.
Very true. If you can share your heart, people will listen even if you make a few grammar mistakes.
And the more you write and speak, the better you get. Practice really helps.
Sometimes it helps to write your essay in your first language first, then try to say the same thing in English.
That's a great idea. It helps you organize your thoughts before you think about the language.
And when you feel stuck, you can use simple words. You don't need to use big or difficult words.
Yes, clear is better than complicated. Just speak from the heart.
Elena, do you remember the first time you applied for something important?
Oh yes, I was so nervous. My hands were shaking when I sent my application, but I also felt proud.
That's the spirit. Even just applying is a big step. It shows you believe in yourself.
Yes, and sometimes just taking that step gives you more confidence for the next one.
And you never know, you might surprise yourself.
You might win something you never thought possible.
Yes, and sometimes those surprises change your life. A scholarship can open doors that were closed before.
Totally. It can mean going to a better school, meeting new people, or traveling to another country.
It can also help your family. If you get a scholarship, your parents might not need to pay so much.
That's true. It can be a big relief for many families. Education is expensive in many places.
And with a scholarship, you can focus more on studying instead of working part-time all the time.
Yes, having more time to study or join activities at school helps a lot. You can grow in many ways.
You might even become more independent. For example, if you study in a different city or country, you learn how to live on your own.
And that teaches you more than just school subjects. You learn about life, about people, and about yourself.
I think that's one of the most beautiful things about scholarships. They don't just give you money, they give you opportunities.
And hope. Many students feel more hopeful when they know someone believes in them.
Exactly. When an organization or school gives you a scholarship, they are saying, "We believe in you."
That can really push you to try harder, to do your best, and maybe even help others in the future.
That's true. Many students who receive help want to give back one day. They remember what it felt like.
I love that. Helping others because someone helped you, that's the power of kindness.
And applying for scholarships teaches you other good habits too, like being organized and meeting deadlines.
Yes, deadlines are important. If you miss the deadline, you miss the chance. Always write the date and plan early.
Good advice. Start your application early. Don't wait until the last day.
Because you might need time to collect your documents like your school reports, ID card, or letters of recommendation.
Oh yes, letters of recommendation. That's when a teacher or someone you know writes about you to support your application.
They can say things about your character, your hard work, or your goals.
And don't forget to always ask the person early. Give them time to write something good.
Also, say thank you to them. A thank you message or email shows respect and kindness.
Great point. Small things like that make a big difference.
Jack, do you think it's okay to apply for more than one scholarship at the same time?
Yes, I think it's a smart idea. You can apply for many, and maybe one or two will say yes.
That's what I always tell students too. Don't put all your hope in just one. Try many options.
Exactly. Some may be small, some big, but they all help.
And each application you do makes you better at the next one.
That's the power of practice. Just like learning English, more practice, more progress.
And sometimes the first yes changes everything.
That one yes could take you to a new school, a new country, or even a new dream.
So don't be afraid to try, even if you feel nervous. Just take the first step.
You'll be proud of yourself for trying, no matter the result.
And we believe in you too. If you're listening now, remember you are already learning, already growing.
Yes, and every small step counts. Even listening to this podcast is a step forward.
That's so true. Learning about scholarships and how to apply is important. But believing in yourself is the biggest part.
Right. Let's quickly go over what we talked about. We spoke about what a scholarship is, why it's helpful, and how to apply for one.
We also talked about things like writing a good personal statement, asking for letters of recommendation, and meeting deadlines.
And we said it's smart to apply for more than one scholarship. Each one is a chance.
Most of all, we reminded you to never give up. Keep trying, even if you feel nervous.
Now, let's look at some useful words we use today. These words can help you talk about scholarships and applications.
Scholarship, money given to a student to help pay for school. Example, she received a scholarship to study in another country.
Application, the form or papers you send when you want something, like a job or scholarship. Example, I sent my application before the deadline.
Personal statement, a short text you write about yourself, your goals, and why you want the scholarship. Example, in my personal statement, I wrote about my dream to become a doctor.
Recommendation, when someone says good things about you to support you. Example, my teacher gave me a strong letter of recommendation.
Deadline, the last day to do something. Example, the deadline for the scholarship is April 30th.
Opportunity, a good chance to do something. Example, this scholarship is a great opportunity to study abroad.
Organized, when you plan things well and keep things in order. Example, she is very organized and always finishes her work on time.
Support, help or care from other people. Example, I felt strong because I had support from my family.
Believe, to think something is true, or to trust in someone. Example, my parents believe I can do it, and that helps me try harder.
Those words are really useful. Try to remember them, and even use them in your own sentences.
And if you want to improve your English more, don't forget to listen again and practice saying the words.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope this podcast helped you understand how to apply for scholarships and gave you the confidence to try.
If you liked this episode, please give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and share it with your friends and family.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can learn more English with us.
We're so happy you were here with us. Keep learning, keep dreaming.
Take care, and see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.